Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Enough messing around. It's your old buddy Double G here with another video. So first things first, thank you all very much for stopping by the channel. Today what I want to do is something a little bit different. I want to talk about the Nikon D850, and this probably would go for any other of the Nikon DSLRs and probably the mirrorless, etc, etc. So I want to talk about the function buttons. I have had my D850 for 6 or 7 years, and I have never programmed the preview button, the function 1 button, the function 2 button, none of them. And there are a ton of different buttons that you can function or add functions to, functionality to, whatever you want to call it. And this is actually coming from a question / comment on one of my recent videos. Subscriber asked about these buttons, and it's like dawned on me that I had never even messed with it. So that's what we're doing today. The function buttons, just in case you don't know, they're on the front of the camera, and on the D850 the function 2 button is on the back of the camera. But today just going to go over assigning functionality to the preview button, and I'll show you all the choices that you have. And I'm also going to talk about assigning functionality to the function 1 button, and I'll show you all the choices that you get for the function 1 button. And there's kind of some weirdness within the functionality of the D850 and probably the other Nikon line of cameras as well, so please comment and let me know. But there's some funkiness, and I'm not quite certain if I'm doing it right or if it's just a quirk within Nikon. So yeah, so please let me know what you think. And so please let me know what you think in the comments. And with that, let's jump right into it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the menu button, and then you're going to click on the one with the pencil, which is the custom menu setting, or takes you to the custom setting menu. And then you'll just need to scroll down to letter F, which is controls. And it's going to be the first one, top of the list, custom control assignment. And that's going to show you right here, the one that was highlighted was the preview button. So I just clicked on that. And don't get confused by this, but it always comes up, at least for me anyway, it always comes up at none. You just have to scroll up or down from here to see the rest of the list. And these are your options in the preview button. So you can preset focus, autofocus, area mode, AE lock, AE lock, AE lock, autofocus on. There's just a ton of them. Your metering, virtual horizon, which is something that I like. My menu is something I'm gonna look into and possibly do a video on. And at the bottom there is none. So if you don't want to assign it to anything, or anything assigned to it, you can click on none. But in this case, I'm going with the single point of focus. But here's where it gets funky. Watch this. Before I get too much further down the road, I need to explain to you, the one on the upper left is called press. It's the preview, and it's called press. The one on the upper right is also preview, but that one is called press plus command dials. And the thing is, with press, which is upper left, you have different selections in that menu than you do when you do press plus command dials. And what I have found is, and we're going to talk about this, if it doesn't seem to me that you can have press plus command dials set to a function as well as just press preview set to a function. It seems like when you try to set one and then try to set the other preview, when you set the second preview, it disqualifies the first one. So it's kind of weird, but we'll talk more about it in a second. So you can see here, I've got a single point focus set to the press preview. And now I just clicked on the press plus command preview button. And here's my choices. Choose image area, shutter speed, aperture lock, one step speed aperture, choose non-CPU, active D-lighting. But look, I pressed on the delay. And now look what it says. You get this message, no function assigned to button press. So it disqualified the first one that we set on the press. Here it is again. You can see I'm about to click on exposure delay mode. And boom. Now there's no function assigned to the press mode. And here it is. You can see that we have the delay assigned to the press plus command mode, and we've got nothing in the press mode. So to be clear, when we turned on the exposure delay on the press plus command dials, that turned off the functionality that we had assigned to the press. So now I'm going to quickly turn off the functionality that we just assigned to the press plus command. And I'm doing that simply by repressing the button and then scrolling down to the word none and pressing the center button. Alright, so now we have zero functionality assigned to anything, so I'm going back into the press menu and I'm going to reset my single point of autofocus to the preview press button. But I still want to assign the image area functionality to a button, and since I can't do it on the other preview button, I'm going to use the function 1 button to do that. So I went into the function 1 button and now I'm looking at the menu. Now this is the function 1 press menu. I know it's confusing. And I'm looking for image area. And I'm going to find, and you'll find, that image area is not in this menu. We're going to have to go to the function 1 press plus command dials menu. And look, the first one on the top of the list, choose image area. So we're going to do that. Now you can just click to the right if, you know, I want them all, right? I want all of these choices. But if you don't want them all, you can click to the right to turn them off. And then hopefully you saw that on the bottom right of the screen, I just used my thumb and clicked the OK button, and now we're all set. Are you thoroughly confused yet? I hope not, but I totally get it if you are. I'm doing the very best I can to make this understandable, but Nikon didn't make it easy, that's for sure. So if you're wondering what the image area selection is, basically that gives you the ability to crop basically within camera. So if you want to shoot square, or if you want to shoot full frame, they have a couple other options in there as well. You can basically shoot a square image and you're not losing any pixels by cropping and post-processing. So, and there, like I said, there's a couple other sizes, but I'll show you those right now. Alright, so now we've assigned the image area functionality to the function 1 button by way of the press plus command dials. So that means when you want to use this, you press and hold the function 1 button and turn either the front or back command dial, and you can cycle through all the different image areas. In these examples, anything that is grayed out is not going to be in the image, so that will help guide you as to what you're shooting. And here's another guide that I took right out of the D850 manual that will just kind of show you the different crop values. Alright, so I know it's been a mind-bending, tongue twister of a video this week, but what you really need to remember is there's press functionality and press plus command dials functionality. So in press plus command dials just means you're going to press the button and turn the front or the rear command dial to cycle through your options. So, and it appears to me you cannot have a functionality assigned to the preview button press selection and the preview button plus press plus command dials at the same time. Same thing for function 1. Function 1 button, you've got press plus function 1 press plus command dials, but to me, I don't think you can have two different functionalities assigned to function button 1 press and function button 1 press plus command dials. If I'm wrong, let me know, because I would love to have different functionalities assigned. So, not to confuse you anymore, but those are the things you really need to remember. And you also need to remember that your old buddy Double G is trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Got a way to go, but you have to have goals. So help me get there. Hit the old subscribe button, and you all know the drill. Hey, like it if you did, subscribe if you haven't, ring the notification bell, because I am uploading during the week now and also on the weekends. You don't want to miss a thing. And with that, I am your old buddy Double G, and I am your very best friend in the whole wide world. So hopefully you had a cup of coffee for this one, everybody. And anyway, well, thanks. Leave me a comment, and we'll see you next time, everybody. See ya. Bye-bye.